guys, and welcome to another video with me. Well, I say another video, it's been over a year since my last video with you guys, and this one's quite an important one because this one is the limited edition Forces of Valor Waterstones Ferdinand in the 132 scale. So this is going to be a quick video on the initial opening and what it looks like, and then I'll do a follow-up video of everything based on it and how I feel about the model overall. I have my son here with me. He is taking part in the second video, so he's going to be well behaved, aren't he? So as you see, it comes in this box, and it's actually a very lovely box. All the information like usual with the other tanks and tank destroyers on the outside, but it gives you a great look at the inside of what you can open up and do the interior. So that's pretty nifty. Information on the back, blah blah blah. Nothing mega. Right, let's open it up. So I do like this compared to the other models, the other boxes for the models. It's very well articulated, and it's a nice box overall. It's quite nice. So what we'll do, I'm just trying to make sure I don't damage anything. As you get the foam here, take that out. And our usual boxes, wee bags. We've got the ammunition and accessories. And guys, it's headless and it's handless. That'll be something to bring up to Waterstones UK. And there's the other fella there. Again, I really like the box. Starting to sound like Mr. Burns when I did that there. So, comes well packaged, as you see. 4 inch protective of the vehicle. Everything looks pretty decent at the moment. So it's just an initial video to show you how it looks. What I'll do is I'll take all this off and then we'll do a follow-up video on it, and I'll give him my opinion on how I feel the vehicle is. Already got a big problem since this guy has become decapitated and somebody's chopped one of his hands off, so that's something to take up. Especially to deal with the price, since the price is quite bad. And but I'll go into that further in the other video. So I'll leave it there, guys. I hope you like this in first video, and I'll see you again in a wee minute. Bye bye. So welcome back, guys, to the next part in the video. Obviously we've done the opening of the box, taking the vehicle out and disassembled it. The reason I've disassembled it and didn't show you how to do it was I was terrified that I might break something, since it is surprisingly fragile, right? The vehicle is actually majority metal, and the one thing that I love, and I hope you guys do too, is that the vehicle's tracks are all metal. Awesome. But here comes the next big bit. The suspension system is actually maneuverable to what it was like on the actual Ferdinand. That I really like. A few pointers. One, it is very well wrapped, but it is still a fragile vehicle. A couple of bits have come off, which I'm not too happy about. The rear door.
Hello.
You should have said hello when we started. That's my son saying hello to everybody. The rear door. This came off. The wee handle came off, and I can't seem to find it now. Fantastic. And I found another part of the vehicle had come off, and I've had to bag it. Don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. This came off. when I was unboxing it, so that was fantastic. But overall, as you can see, the interior for the main housing of the gun is absolutely fantastic. Very well done. And at the end, I'll put pictures up so you can get a more clear view of it. History of this vehicle, any real tank enthusiast, tank destroyer, armoured vehicle enthusiast knows that this was the setting for one of the versions for what would be the Tiger 1. It was between Henschel and Porsche. Henschel obviously won it, and we got the Tiger 1. This mad concoction was built by Ferdinand Porsche, and his design was, as you know, was the petrol electric engine with 2 turbines that ran each track. Fantastically great idea, but on a battlefield, you know, even the most robust vehicle, which we saw with the Tiger, goes down. I know people say, "Not the most in that vehicle." Compared to this thing, it was the most robust vehicle. But obviously with the Tiger, it was over-engineered and it broke down a lot. Imagine what this thing would have been like as a Tiger. I'm trying not to think about it. It was bad enough just being a tank destroyer. It had what I've seen people argue about this online, about its kill ratio, which is 100-1. So for every Ferdinand's destroyed, they took out 100 enemy vehicles. I think that's a pretty solid thing to say. I know there was only a small amount made, but they still had a significant impact on the battlefield. There was a lot of problems that plagued it, obviously, when it came into contact at Kursk. Enemy infantry could just blast it with anti-tank mines or throw Molotov cocktails into them because it had no machine gun protection. You know, later on, that changed. They put the ballpoint turret, which is what you get with the original Unimax Forces of Valor, which I should have brung down. Try to find one in my room. I've only got one that's way down the back. I'm not going down there to get it. But it had the ballpoint turret, which was at the right side next to the driver. So, yeah, you can see on it, which would have been here. Big differences. I am going to put the housing pack on, and I'll show you how to take it off again so you know how to do it if anybody decides to buy it. We'll get to that at the end. So putting it back on is quite simple. You just watch what you're doing, try to line it up. Like I say, be very careful when doing it because you don't want to break any part of this. Okay, so as you see there, you have 2 magnetic points. Each side, you'll see these. They clip on and they should, in theory, keep it together. There we go, that's better. So they go on. No, that's the wrong one. Am I doing that? Aye. So that should be like that. Okay, so they go on. Connected on point. And then obviously you do your rear one. Okay. And that's your vehicle. Okay. To take them off, it's quite simple, just the same way. They do feel a wee bit hard, but that's just the magnets, which I think is actually quite a cool little thing to do for this. Bless you. You okay?
Yeah.
Again, I'm trying not to break things, and if anybody's seen some of my videos, you know that they break very easily. So, very cool. As you can see, I can take it off. You get the same kind of platform as you do with obviously the Tiger and Jag Tiger. Pretty decent. Underneath you get this. Okay, you see that? They will come connected at the bottom. Try to get them together. Anyway, point is there's two of them. Very easy to detach. Take them off. That will remove the Tiger from the case. There's another part underneath here. Sorry, I'm just trying to get things done. Which is here. It's still connected. All you do is, obviously when you've got the foam wrapping, don't try to take the foam wrapping off. All you can do is detach this. That'll release this part from the bottom of the Ferdinand. You can drop that down and then you can take the Ferdinand with it, and then you don't have to worry about damaging the vehicle as you take it off. So overall, I quite like it. I think it's a very nifty vehicle. Good insights on it. There is lots of pros to it, and if you know me and you've been watching the videos, oh look at that, the light's not good. That one's sturdy but that one isn't. Another thing to bring up. So there you go. Again, driver's side light is dodgy, and for the money you pay for this, it shouldn't be. And I put it, there we go. So overall, pretty decent vehicle, pretty good. I love the fact that it's majority metal. They've opened it up to new ideas, obviously with the magnetic points now to open your the housing, gun housing port, what am I saying? To your gun housing. You've also got the locking mechanism for the gun, which obviously as you've seen on the original Elefants from Unimax, it didn't work as well. So let's see if I can get this open. Or is this going to be another thing that ends up breaking? There we go. That opens. And you can lock it in place, which is pretty decent. Compared to the last one, which you didn't. It was just more... Set up. You're going to end up hitting that camera. So the other one was more cosmetic. It wasn't really for any purpose. Bad points, yes, there is. Light, driver's side light, parts that have broken off, such as this, which I'll now need to find to where it goes. Your commander's head and hand, not great. That would be nicer if that had come attached and not broken. I'm sure they'll come up with something saying, oh, it was damaged in transport. Well, it was so well wrapped, I don't see how it could be damaged in transport. But overall, I think it's a good model. I think that it's a good one to have been done. Is it worth the money? No. Far too much money from Unimax. I don't know if this is the start of things now to come where they're all going to shoot up in price. They're going to offer us these good wee parts, and then it's just going to become the same with Unimax where they are not as well processed. I'm hoping not. I hope that Watersons are going to actually kind of stay on par now. They did say in the beginning that they were going to do a lot more vehicles. The Tiger 1 Porsche would get done. IS2 and I think it's a Pack 48. Is it the Pack 48? Pack 43? It's a 128mm anti-tank gun anyway. So there is that. Anyway, guys, I will put the pictures up. You can have a wee bit more look at the vehicle's interior, etc. and parts. Sorry it's been a long time since the last video. I've really been put off by YouTube, who have been censoring and taking my videos down, apparently on hate. I don't know how. None of my videos have hate in them. Copyrighting music that's owned by no one, apparently, but still attacking me for basically anything. So I've really not been in the mood to do any more videos for this, on top of the fact that I'm busy with my work and my family. But this really kind of put the awe into me and not really want to do anymore, because I felt as if what's the point of doing videos that I'm getting attacked on. YouTube is very sensitive to anything. I mean, you say the wrong thing, they'll attack you for it. So we'll see. I do have a lot more vehicles that I have procured. 132 scale, I've got 1/700 ships, I've got 172 helicopters, 143, 148 helicopters that I've procured, 138 planes, a lot of them, 172 planes, and a lot more modified vehicles. And hopefully in the future I'll start putting them up if things go well. Anyway, guys, just take care. I hope you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. So, sorry, missed this in the last one, but last part of the video I meant to say is you don't get a manual with the vehicle. What you get is a scan me, and you have to go online and do that. Honestly, it's not worth the bother. As in the fact that I think printing a manual would have been a lot easier for people who are paying a shit ton of money for this vehicle, rather than a scan me that takes you on all these different things. That was very confusing for me. It took me about 5 minutes to get it sorted, not knowing exactly where I was going and what. It's not a simple case of scan me and go straight to it. There's adverts, there's this, there's that, take this, close this. So it's very confusing. But just so you can see that this is where, if you buy one, this is where you go to get your manual to how to open the vehicle up and how to deal with things. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. Bye-bye.